What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are going to make some ice cream because why not? It's summer, it's hot, I'm sweating as you can tell. But also a friend of mine gave me these beautiful peaches. Come and take a look. Thank you, Maggie. And we're gonna make some ice cream to enjoy these peaches the best way we can. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Look at the color of these peaches. Oh my goodness. So the first thing you're gonna need is two sets of bowls. You want a metal inside bowl and a big outside bowl. The outside one doesn't have to be metal, it can just be anything. We're gonna start first with the cream part. So basically we're gonna make a French style custard ice cream. So in goes our dozen egg yolks. Now this is a cup and a half of sugar. I'm gonna put half of my sugar in with the egg yolks. Give that a bit of a mix here. All the sugar's incorporated. We're ready to move on to our liquid component. We are now ready to start combining our creams. This is 2-to-1 heavy cream to regular whole milk. So that's 1 pint right there. Gonna grab a second pint of heavy cream going in. Lastly, we got 1 pint of regular old whole milk going in. Oops, alright. I'll clean that up in just a second. Once again, 2-to-1. Heavy cream, whole milk. So since we're going with the peachy theme, we're gonna add a little bit of peach syrup going in, as well as the rest of our sugar going in right here. Ready to bring it to the stove. Actually, we got to prep our peaches, so I'm gonna get the skin off and I'll show you a quick trick for that. I'm gonna slice an X at the bottom of the peach right here. And as you can see, here's our X right here. We're gonna do that for each one of our peaches. Throw it in some hot water, blanch it, and peel off the skin. Okay, we're at the stove. I got my boiling water. I got my cream mixture. All right, peaches going in. I'm gonna set a timer for 40 seconds. We have our peaches in our ice bath, chilling off, and I'll show you how easy the skin comes off now. That's a good example right here. It's already falling apart. Just peel the skin back. And voila, a beautiful white peach ready to add to our ice cream. Look at the color of these peaches. Oh my goodness, I just got them off the pit. And now we're gonna chop them up and macerate it with some sugar. This is the fun part. Now we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice so that they don't turn brown and start to oxidize. All right, we got our peaches chopped up. I'm gonna add some sugar and just let it sit on top of it while we finish our cream. So next up, to finish up the cream portion of our ice cream, I'm gonna do what's called tempering our yolks. So I'm gonna add a ladle of our simmered hot cream solution and add about a little bit like that. I'm gonna mix it in to the eggs. And the reason we're doing this is so that our egg yolks don't curdle when we add it to the heat. So we're slowly bringing up the temperature of the egg yolks. And once this part's in, I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the cream right here. Once our egg yolks have been tempered, we're gonna add our whole solution back to the stove and we're gonna simmer this until our mixture gets a little thicker, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a few. So our mixture has been on the simmer for a little bit now, probably about 5 minutes. And the way we're gonna confirm our viscosity is I'm gonna grab a spoon, dip it in, and as you can see, it coats the spoon nice and evenly. And if I wipe off the edge, you get a nice clean line right there. We are now ready to start the ice portion of our ice cream. So I have some ice right here. We're gonna add ice to our big bowl that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, hit it with some salt. With the ice in, I'm gonna go ahead and add a ridiculous amount of salt right here. And this is gonna super chill the ice, and we're gonna have a super chilled solution of ice water swirling around our custard and thus forming our lovely ice cream. We got our little bowl right here. I'm gonna set that inside of the ice with the strainer, and then we're gonna go ahead and strain off our custard solution here. And that's just to catch any small particles that we may have made while we were heating the solution up. Check it out. That's exactly why we use the strainer, to catch all those little bits and pieces. But now our custard is nice and smooth. We got it on ice. I'm gonna whisk it up, and we're on our way to have an awesome ice cream. The custard is now chilled, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt just a pinch, and a secret ingredient. Peach schnapps, baby. Schnapps going in. And now, time to use the heavy equipment. Alright, so our mixture is nice and aerated. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the freezer for an hour, and I'll be back. Okay, it's been an hour. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how we're doing here. Take a look at that. Definitely looks like soft serve, so we're on the right track. Now it's time to add the peaches, and yeah, let's continue on. We're gonna drain the peaches here, so go ahead and put that in there, and we're gonna press it out with a spoon. First addition of the peaches. I'm gonna finish up the rest, and let's get it going. All right, everything's been mixed in. Time to go back in the freezer for another 30 minutes, and then finally we'll portion them out in our containers, and we will have our ready-made ice cream. All right, folks, we got our final products right here. Now that they're portioned up, we're gonna put them in the freezer. Come back in one day, one full day, and we will have our delicious peach ice cream.
All right, it's been 2 days. It's actually been 2 days instead of one, but we finally have our ice cream. What? It looks good. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. It actually looks like ice cream. Come take a look. And before we eat it, I got a couple things to finish it off with. Number one, a beautiful maraschino cherry. And because I may or may not be a little degenerate, some more peach schnapps. All right, the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and taste this ice cream. I'm so excited, dude. It's been like 2 days. It actually tastes like ice cream. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you guys next time.